CD video from Philips. Now you can see the music.
Now, Mary, your essay, please.
This weekend, my dad and me met Benny Hill. Mrs. Thatcher was there with her new friend, Mr. Bush. Then I saw the Queen and went all nervous, like Dad did when he saw this man having his head chopped off. But when we saw Joan Collins, Daddy really cheered up. I think it was because...
Really, Mary? You mustn't let your imagination run away with you so.
Madame Tussauds, where wax works.
What a lovely car.
Is it new?
You can't park it here.
Lovely new car.
1700 cc, 90 brake horsepower. Bet she's a lovely mover. We'll be back at the end of the break. Don't go away. No! Sarah!
It's all right. It's just a dream. Who's Sarah?
The Renault 5. What's yours called?
If you're still having trouble putting the fairy on top of the Christmas tree, take cheer from Channel 4, because in a moment we have a dramatisation of Dylan Thomas's A Child's Christmas in Wales, followed by much leaping over bars at 2:15 when Tony Francis and Suzanne Dando introduce Gymnastics. And the little match girl will lighten up your screen at 3:30 when she spreads some much-needed festive cheer.
Most people outside are mad because you're making them move on Christmas Eve.
I'm doing no such thing.
You are too. Murphy said so.
Do I look like the kind of man that would evict people at Christmas?
In Brookside at 5:05, someone's Christmas wish comes true, and Fairy Tale Theatre at 6 is The Three Little Pigs. Oh, and another less friendly character.
I'm gonna huff and I'm gonna puff and I'm gonna blow your house in. What do you think of that?
That's quite enough huff and puff, so settle down to the afternoon on 4. So, now memories of mischief and merriment from a child's Christmas in Wales.
Are you getting your fair share of the world's best-loved marmalade? From Robertson's, by golly.
At Christmas, it's often those personal gifts that mean the most. The ones that say, I love you. Like the classic fragrances from Lenthéric. Panache, Parfum de Toilette. One of the good things in life. And Hallmark, the aftershave for men of distinction. Tweed perfume spray, the timeless classic. Classic gifts by Lenthéric. We've got Christmas wrapped up.
Touchstone Pictures presents Roger Rabbit and Eddie Valiant in A Triangle of Trouble. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? A Steven Spielberg presentation, a Robert Zemeckis film.
Where are the jobs to be found?
9:38, 38, 38.
9:38, 38, 38. 9:38, 38, 38. Standard classic fight.
The Comet sale is on in selected stores from Monday. Call Teledata so you know where to come.
And now, monsieur, the sliced Bolivian crab with devil truffles and a bit of Tahitian seaweed. Voila. Something to drink, monsieur?
Well, I did come here for something to eat, but straight Schweppes with ice.
Nothing else, sir?
Oh, Julien de citron naturel.
What?
Slice of lemon.
The secret of straight, you know who. How refreshingly simple.
Channel 4's Christmas wouldn't be complete without an old friend. A Little Bit of Magic. Tomorrow at 5:30.
Next this afternoon, some of the world's leading gymnasts are competing in the last major event of 1988. Tony Francis and former British champion Suzanne Dando introduce international gymnastics with considerable British interest from Alexandra Palace.
If you're serving Christmas pudding, make it taste extremely goody. Aye! Scream for cream, it's great on mince pies. Aye!
Runny nose, sore throat, coughs, sneezes, and the shivers. Wouldn't it be nice if you could get relief from all these misery-making cold symptoms? Well, you can, with Day Nurse and Night Nurse. Day Nurse relieves your symptoms without causing drowsiness throughout the day. And Night Nurse relieves them during the night. So help say good riddance to bad cold and flu symptoms with Day Nurse and Night Nurse from Beecham.
Did your children leave after 8s for Father Christmas?
Yeah.
My word. Mine just leave mince pies.
Really?
A great Christmas week of afternoon sport starts on Boxing Day on Channel 4.
Now on 4, international gymnastics from Alexandra Palace.
Hello, good afternoon, and a very Merry Christmas from Alexandra Palace. Now, before you indulge in those excesses of the season, just put away the mince pies and the sherry for a moment and feast your eyes instead on some of the fittest and the most artistic performers anywhere in sport. Highly tuned gymnasts from 10 nations will be bending and stretching and launching their bodies into this final major competition of 1988. It's the individual apparatus finals of the Kraft International, with 10 gold medals waiting to be gathered. Glasnost and Perestroika will be there for all to see when Emelianchik, the former world champion, gets into that expressive floor exercise. And who can stop Iveta Polakova on the A-bars? The bouncing Czech, fresh from the Olympic finals, was desperately unlucky not to win the Kraft title. And look out for Britain's Lisa Grayson on the vault. She won medals in all 4 disciplines last year, and she's capable of gold. In the men's, James May from Bristol excelled himself by winning the overall bronze, but he won't be content with only that. The competition's pretty fierce, though. Zadorozhny, the new Kraft champion, is on a high, all right. He's chasing at least 2 golds. So too is Fang Min, the tumbling Chinaman, whose complex but fluent floor show had us spellbound here last week. Right, Suzanne, what are you most looking forward to this afternoon?
I think the battle between the Russian and the Chinese on the floor, because they're coming in to this competition with equal scores, and they'll be fighting it out because they've both got very good floor routines. And I'd like to see Lisa Grayson do very well. As we know, she came here last year and got an overall second. She didn't get in the medals in the overall competition, but I think she's going to be looking for medals in each piece. She's in all pieces of apparatus, and she's fairly consistent on all 4 pieces, and particularly floor. So I'm hoping she's going to be in the medals on all pieces.
Yes, and on the British front, let's not forget David Cox and James May. Maybe medals in store for them as well. OK, let's get underway with the action then, shall we? The first event, which is the men's floor. And my goodness, what a duel in prospect here between Zadorozhny and Fang Min. Here we go with John Taylor and Monica Phelps.
And from Great Britain, David Cox, lying in a very creditable third position and carrying forward 9.5 from the all-round event. Beautiful opening tumble, full in, back out, but just a jump back on the landing.
I think David Cox's improvement shows very clearly on the floor. I was with him in Vladimir a year and a half ago,